In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use selections and kind of overlay those through the use of blend modes or opacity changes and working that way, because maybe there's just a part of a photo that you might want to incorporate into another image. So for this tutorial, I have this image of some buildings, and I have my dream image from my 31 days. What I'm going to use is my quick selection tool, okay? That is the one that is a little paintbrush with little dotted lines. I'm going to click on that. What I want to do is I'm going to just click and drag and select the area that I want to move over. I don't need to move over the clouds area. There's not a whole lot of information there anyway. I just want to move over the buildings. Okay, so I'm just kind of selecting it, so on and so forth. Okay, this is a really nice feature that was not in older versions of Photoshop. Now, if I want to add more to my selection, I can hit the plus and add more. And if I want to take away from my selection, I can use the minus and subtract from my selection, because it kind of works by picking up a certain amount of pixels, and you may not want everything that you are. So the marching ants are indicating what my selection is. Okay, I'm going to add this to my selection too. Oopsie, now I added too much, so then I go back to my subtract from selection. Just kind of take some of that away. There we go. The other thing I want to do is I don't want this to be like this crazy cutout where it looks like I used scissors or something. So I'm going to go to my refine edge, okay, and I'm going to feather it, okay. This will kind of give you a preview of what your selection will look like. So if I feather it out, because I know I'm pulling this into my dream image, so I don't want this really hard edge or contrast to it. So I'm just kind of feathering it. You can, so here would be like the very crisp selection, which you can smooth it out, but I really like the feathering. Okay, it makes it look a little bit more thoughtful. So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm actually going to use my move tool, and I'm going to see how the scissors come up with my move tool. I'm going to click on that selection and drag it to the tab that says Dream Edit and drop it. Okay, so here I have this cutout image. Notice the background is gone. This cutout image, and the edges are feathered, so it looks, you know, it looks a little bit better. Okay, I can also resize this this layer by hitting Command T and holding my Shift Alt, and I can make it a little bigger if I want. Stretch it out. Okay, I'm going to do a little Abelardo Morel. I want to make this upside down, kind of make it look a little bit like those fun camera obscura images that he had. Okay. Now if I want to distort it, see, I'm not holding my Alt. I could do a little bit of a distortion if I wanted. Okay. So here is the overlay, or the image on top of it. I can go ahead and work with my opacity if I want. Maybe that works out for me. maybe I only want this image to appear on the curtains, in which case I would need to get rid of this. So I can add a mask to that layer. And remember, using your black brush, use my left bracket key. I'm going to hide some of that, because maybe I only want it to appear in the curtains. Okay. And there we go. So using a selected area to kind of work with your opacity changes, your overlays, and things like that to kind of cut out part of an image and add it in somewhere else. I'm going to turn the opacity back all the way up just so you can kind of see it. And maybe we can do different blend modes here. And again, just a reminder of using your mask to kind of erase certain parts of the image and show or hide parts of that image.